Hello and welcome to United Report. This is your home for all the latest Manchester United news, match updates, transfer stories, and in-depth analysis. Stay connected and never miss a moment. Subscribe now to stay ahead with everything happening at Old Trafford. Mikel Arteta takes his Arsenal side to Liverpool on Sunday afternoon, with the Gunners looking to regroup following their exit from the Champions League. A defeat at Paris Saint-Germain on Wednesday saw the Gunners be knocked out of the European Cup at the semi-final stage. They now face the unenviable task of travelling to Premier League champions Liverpool. Anfield will be in full party mode as the title celebrations continue on Merseyside. Arne Slot's side have nothing left to play for this season besides trying to impress their Dutch boss. Arsenal, meanwhile, still have not confirmed their place in the top 5 and with it qualification for next season's Champions League. They sit 4 points ahead of Aston Villa in 6th, with the Midlands side having 2 games to play. They could even be caught by Nottingham Forest, who sit down in 7th. A win over Liverpool would guarantee Champions League qualification for the Gunners, though a victory will not be easy to secure. Here, Liverpool report writers offer their predictions for Sunday's clash. Liverpool versus Arsenal is a tough one to call, if only because it's hard to tell what kind of lineups we'll see at Anfield. The champions have the luxury of shuffling the pack with nothing on the line, while the fixture list means it would take an unlikely combination of results for Mikel Arteta's men to drop out of the Champions League spots. After the midweek defeat to Paris Saint-Germain, Arsenal no longer have to hedge their bets while chasing European glory. The bigger question is whether they have the energy to pick themselves back up after the physical and mental exertions of Wednesday night. While Liverpool will want to bounce back from a rare defeat last time out at Chelsea, Arsenal may well be motivated by the pressure to finish above a Manchester City side who have been out of sorts for long periods. A win for the visitors might be a bridge too far, but they have the quality to take a point which, in other circumstances, might have been considered a very good result. Liverpool made changes at Chelsea, and I suspect they will at Brighton a week on Monday. But I think Arne Slot will see this as almost the first game of next season. Arsenal are bruised after their defeat in Paris, and Slot will want to keep the wounds open. A refreshed Liverpool playing in an Anfield party atmosphere in the first home match since the title was secured does not sound like the ideal afternoon for Arsenal and Mikel Arteta, especially not when the Gunners still need points to secure Champions League football. I'm sure they'll get them eventually, but I just can't escape the notion that this is a game they really don't need. Their record at Anfield is poor, and if this opens up into an entertaining contest, then I can only really see one winner. I can't see Arne Slot making as many changes as he did against Chelsea. Liverpool will get their first Anfield Guard of Honour, and those on the Kop will be expecting a performance of champions to follow. Arsenal will still be stinging from their Champions League exit and have looked vulnerable in the Premier League in recent weeks. I think this could be a real day in the sun for the Reds as they celebrate their title triumph. Arsenal are reeling after their season came crashing down around them in Paris on Wednesday night. I can't see them recovering from that blow against a Liverpool team in party mode. There will be a celebratory atmosphere at Anfield, with neither side now really playing for anything. With that in mind, I can only really see Liverpool coming out on top. Games between these two in previous seasons have been blockbusters, but I doubt Arsenal will be able to match the Reds, who are flying high on morale. Arteta needs more time to regroup. This match certainly doesn't have the bite it might have done 6 weeks ago. Liverpool can celebrate until the season ends, with perhaps a few players trying to earn a future at the club, while Arsenal could still be mourning another term without silverware. Can Anfield's crowd spark up an intensity that may be lacking from the game? It's tough to tell. Mikel Arteta will want his side to bounce back in the hope of earning some momentum heading into next season, but they know little is required to cement their place in the Champions League. It could ensure talented players have plenty of freedom to go and produce an entertaining tie. But there's a sense the match may struggle to get out of second gear. Al Hilal are refusing to give up on an eye-watering transfer deal for Bruno Fernandes, as club chiefs officials line up a third meeting with his representatives. Fahad bin Nafel, who is the president of the Saudi Pro League club, is understood to have met with Bruno Fernandes' agent Miguel Ruben and lawyer Caetano Maria on Monday. During those discussions, Al Hilal presented a lucrative 3-year contract offer for the Manchester United captain, but the proposal was politely rejected by Fernandes' inner circle. United are not willing to entertain a sale and insist the Portugal international is integral to their plans, a stance publicly communicated by Ruben Amorim in recent days. And equally, the 30-year-old remains committed to his Old Trafford contract, which runs until the summer of 2027. However, Saudi sources have indicated that Al Hilal are yet to concede defeat, and they're planning a third sit-down with Fernandes' camp. The first meeting between the parties is understood to have taken place in London, but financials were not discussed. Now, Al Hilal are keen to launch one final push. They believe a third round of discussions are on the agenda, and they are willing to show notable flexibility on potential salary demands in a bid to turn the player's head. Newcastle captain Bruno Guimaraes and Aston Villa star Youri Tielemans have also attracted admirers at Al Hilal and could emerge as alternative targets if a deal for Fernandes proves out of reach. Al Hilal's interest in Fernandes is long-standing, and their previous advances for his services were swiftly shot down in 2023 and 2024. The Saudi giants would like to bolster their squad with an array of superstar signings for the Club World Cup ahead of their Group H opener against Real Madrid on June 18th. Fernandes has 19 goals and 19 assists in all competitions this season, and Manchester United's summer transfer budget is expected to be dictated by the result of their Europa League final against Tottenham. Amorim said ahead of their 4-1 semi-final victory over Athletic Club. Our idea didn't change. We want to keep the best players, and Bruno is clearly one of the top players in the world. We want Bruno here. It is easy to understand his importance not just because of the numbers, but the way he plays and the importance he has during his 5 years here. It's normal that a lot of clubs want a player like Bruno. He is a leader, and he's the captain, so he's really important. He is a top player. We need top players. Fernandes wants to win silverware at United, and it's clear the team is on an upwards trajectory under Amorim, with a series of big-name signings planned. Matheus Cunha, Victor Gyökeres, Liam Delap, Jonathan Tah, and Brian Mbeumo are among their targets in the upcoming months. Arsenal and Manchester United could both miss out on the signing of Victor Gyökeres because their kits are supplied by Adidas. Gyökeres is set to be one of the summer's hot properties, having scored a staggering 52 goals in 48 games for Sporting Lisbon this season. The 26-year-old is in his second season in Portugal after arriving from Coventry City. He fired Sporting to the Primeira Liga title last term, with the team currently sitting top again this year with 2 games to play. While he has another 3 years to run on his contract at the Estadio José Alvalade, it is increasingly unlikely he will remain in Lisbon for next season. The Gunners and United are both among the favourites to sign the Swedish international. Both of the Premier League sides are desperate for reinforcements in attack after disappointing seasons. But they face intense competition from many of Europe's other top teams. One of them is Atletico Madrid, who are keen to restore themselves back to the top of Spanish football. Atletico last won La Liga in 2021 and have selected Gyökeres as a potential target for the summer, with a major advantage now emerging for Diego Simeone. According to Mundo Deportivo, Atletico have made a formal inquiry about a move. The Spanish side are said to view their chances of signing him as being slim, though kit suppliers Nike could step in to secure a deal. The American company recently inked a long-term contract renewal with Atletico. They are said to see Gyökeres as one of the sensations of the moment, and are keen for him to join one of the clubs they sponsor. It is claimed that to avoid him wearing another clothing brand, they would even be willing to contribute towards Gyökeres' signing. Nike fear a similar situation to when Cristiano Ronaldo was sponsored by them but played for Real Madrid, whose kits are supplied by Adidas. Arsenal's deal with Adidas runs until 2030, while United's agreement with the German giant has another 10 years to run. It appears increasingly likely that an almighty battle will be fought for Gyökeres this summer, with Sporting boss Rui Borges recently dropping a clear hint he will be on the move. Victor is a player. I think there are no words. It is unlikely that another player of his quality will emerge in our league over the next few years, Borges said last month. He is clearly above average. Sporting recognised his talent, and here we are. Fortunately, we have him at Sporting. We must make the most of the time we have with him because he is truly exceptional. I have said this before, and I will continue to say it. He brings a lot to the team, and his teammates are aware of what he contributes, which is why they look for him during games. The collective effort also plays a role, as no one can succeed alone. Victor is a game changer, and he will continue to be, whether with us or elsewhere. His quality is undeniable. It is phenomenal. He is the best in the league, clearly. There are no adjectives to describe Victor. He is an extraordinary striker, very important to our team. He has helped the team to grow with confidence, quality of play. He passes it on to his teammates,